Misplaced power. As all power ultimately rests with the individual and not with the state, it stands to reason that government does not in fact have any power, other than the power that we abdicate to it through the process of casting a vote. Or to put it another way, by casting a vote for a politician, we are in fact handing over much of the responsibility for our own life to a member of the government. And yes, we expect that said politician to represent us in a fair and honest manner, something that hardly ever happens, of course. And why would it, when that said politician is constantly being wined and dined in every way possible in order to gain influence in government, is constantly being corrupted, in other words. Now, as all responsibility does in fact rest with the individual and not with the state, all power mistakenly abdicated to government has to be seen to eventually find its way back home to the individual, to where it does in fact rightly belong. And how does this eventually occur? Well, all governments are destined to have to fail, and to fail in a big way, in order for that above-mentioned transfer of responsibility to take place. And yes, that is just about where we are at now in this long process. Our governments have all been thoroughly corrupted, and they are now on the very edge of complete bankruptcy. A truth that is now being reflected in the fact that our national currencies now have very little in the way of value. And so enter the current global pandemic. The scapegoat. The thing that the politicians and their banking overlords are going to blame the now fast approaching global financial and economic collapse on. I mean, you would not expect the politicians to openly admit that they are the ones who actually sold us down the river, would you? No, of course not. Nonetheless, many are about to learn the true value of a promise, something that can only be learned in the very moment when it is seen to be broken. Best wishes, Andrew.